Hello friends, welcome back. In today's lecture, I am Dr. William Meshram, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, KTHM College, Nashik. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the retrosynthetic analysis for thromboxane antagonist intermediate. Okay, so in that retrosynthetic analysis, the 1,3 we have seen the 1,3 disconnection, and it involves the malonate chemistry. In today's lecture, we will discuss the retrosynthetic analysis for synflumide. Alright, so let's have its structure. Retrosynthetic analysis for synflumide. Alright, actually it is an amide and used as a muscle relaxant. It is an amide used as muscle relaxant. So let's say our structure. So this is our target molecule. Alright. So at first sight, when you look at this molecule, you will observe there is a presence of this amide linkage. Alright. As well as this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. So first of all, we will disconnect this bond. So let's put this retrosynthetic arrow. When you break this bond, that is CN amide bond, so we could get two fragments and we know this amide can be treated by using its corresponding acid chloride and primary amine. So these two chemicals equivalent, we can get it. Okay, so these are our chemical equivalents. Alright, this primary amine and this acid chloride. So this is the obvious disconnections. Whenever you have this amide linkage, so it's obvious to disconnect this CN amide bond to get this acid chloride. This is acid chloride derivative and this primary amine. Alright, and this is the more reactive functionality. So we can convert this acid chloride into its acid, corresponding acid, by using functional group interconversion. So let us convert this. So this is acid. Alright. So this is the acid. Now we have this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So and we have already seen the shorthand expression which can be used, okay, which can be used in aldol condensation followed by dehydration. Okay, so here it is the aldol condensation followed by dehydration product. So we can use the shorthand expression. For example, alpha beta carbon carbon disconnection. So this is the shorthand expression. So we would get these two chemical equivalents. One would be this aldehyde and other would be this enolate. Alright, so this acid, isn't it? So one would be this aldehyde and other is acid. So this is the retrosynthetic analysis for this synflumide. Okay. So when you have this amide bond, so first of all we have flipped this bond CN amide bond to get this two precursor. Then since this acid chloride is more reactive, so we have converted into its corresponding acid so that we can disconnect the further carbon-carbon double bond disconnection. When you apply this shorthand expression, directly you can give this double bond, carbon-carbon double bond to get this readily available starting materials. So available material, starting materials, alright, or so these two chemicals we can access easily. All right. So let us see its forward synthesis. In the end, we have got this. We have got aldehyde and acid. All right. So, in the forward synthesis, instead of using acetic acid, we can use its equivalent. All right. We can use the malonic acid instead of using acetic acid. All right. So we have this aldehyde. When you treat with malonic acid, this is malonic acid. Alright. The treatment of this aldehyde with malonic acid under heating condition, so it gives this alpha beta unsaturated acid. Okay, so in this case this one acid group will go. Okay, so decarboxylation will occur in this reaction. All right, so in the second step, the treatment of SOCl2 would give this acid chloride. Then finally the treatment of this primary amine, okay, it gives our target molecule. simple. Only thing is that instead of taking acetic acid, we have used its chemical equivalent. Okay, so malonic acid. So that means this retrosynthetic analysis involves the malonate chemistry as well as this alpha beta unsaturated disconnection. All right. So the treatment of aldate with malonic acid under heating conditions, it gives rise to this unsaturated acid. All right. It gives rise to unsaturated acid. Then this acid, treatment of this acid with SOCl will give the corresponding acid chloride. All right. And finally, the treatment of this acid chloride with primary amine, it gives the desired target molecule. So this is how we can synthesize this particular target molecule. All right. So let's have another example, which is also involved the malonate chemistry as well as alpha beta disconnections. All right. So next compound is doxycycline. Doxycycline, retrosynthetic analysis. So this doxycycline, so let us have its structure. So this pyridine ring, in this secondary amine, and this acetyl group. Okay, this is our target molecule. So at first, when you look at this molecule, you may not find any carbonyl group in this. Alright. But you can observe this acetyl moiety. Okay. So when you break this bond, when you do this cleavage, so let us put this retrosynthetic arrow and just do this CO disconnection 2 times. Okay. CO disconnection. So we could get these 2 fragments. This alcohol plus this, we can say ornament. Okay. But now when you do this acetyl cleavage, so this is the acetyl cleavage. So when you do this acetyl cleavage, CO disconnection, so we could get this diol. Now you can think about this now diester. Okay, so this diester can be reduced to diol. So this is the diol, and this can be made by using the well-known diester. All right. So let us convert this diol into diester. So let's put this FGR. So when you do this FGR, this diol get converted into its we can generate means in the FGA of this diol, it gives the diester. Now in the next step, we can convert, okay, we can disconnect this bond, CN bond. Now CN amine bond, okay, so we can get diester, all right, and plus this secondary amine. Since the secondary amine can add this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, so by cleaving this CN bond, we can generate this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. All right. Now it's obvious we have this alpha beta disconnection. Okay. So here, when you glue this bond, this is 1-3 fashion, 1, 2, 3. So this is actually 1-3 disconnection. Okay, 1-3 disconnection, 1, 2, 3. So we could get this secondary amine plus this diester. All right. Then, when you have this alpha beta unsaturated dicarbonyl compound, so it's obvious we have alpha beta cleavage. All right. So let us break this bond. Alpha beta carbon-carbon cleavage, so we could get this heteroaldehyde, okay, which is having the pyridine ring, and this diethyl malonate. All right. So these chemicals are readily available. Readily available starting materials. So here, the retrosynthetic analysis, when you look at this molecule, you don't observe any, you don't see any carbonyl compound, carbonyl groups in this molecule. However, when you cleave this acetal bond, okay, to get this diol, okay, and this diol can be obtained by reduction of corresponding diester. So when you do the FGA, it can convert it into diester. All right, and here you can see this amino functionality is at the position 3. So we can have 1-3 disconnection, that is CN bond disconnection, CN amine bond disconnection. So when you play this bond, so we can get this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, and further it's obvious we have alpha beta unsaturated disconnection to get the readily available this aldehyde and diethyl malonate. So this is how we can do the retrosynthetic analysis for this particular compound, that is doxycycline. Alright, so let us have its forward synthesis. Let us have its synthesis. So in the end we have got this aldehyde. Alright, the treatment of this aldehyde with this diethyl malonate in the presence of base, okay, we can use the sodium methoxide as well. So we can get this okay, this is unsaturated ester. Next, the treatment of this secondary amine, it reacts at this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Alright, so it will react at this carbon, so we can get this molecule. Okay, in the next step, so treatment of the diester with lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, so it reduces that diester moiety. Okay, so it will reduces this diester moiety, so it gives this diol, and finally the treatment of this treatment of this diol with formaldehyde in the presence of lamic acid, for example BF3, it gives the acetal. Okay, so this is our target molecule. So this is how we can make this molecule. So we have this heterocyclic aldehyde. When you treat this aldehyde with diethyl malonate, so this is diethyl malonate. Okay, the treatment of this diethyl malonate with this aldehyde in the presence of suitable base. Okay, so it gives this alpha beta unsaturated this diester already. So it gives the alpha beta unsaturated diester. Alright. Next, the treatment of this secondary amine, dimethyl amine, with this alpha beta diester, so it gives this product. Alright. Next, when we treat this diester This is diester. When you treat this diester with lithium aluminum hydride, it reduces both the ester group. Okay? It gives the corresponding diol. And finally, the treatment of this diol with Lewis acid with formaldehyde in the presence of Lewis acid, it gives the target molecule, that is acetal. Alright. So this is how we can make this molecule. So this is all about the today's lecture. The next lecture we will see Aldol style disconnection, which involves the 1,3 relationship, which is having NO bond disconnection as well. Thank you.